Good morning, good morning. This Big Mark coming at you in your face with the real. Always got to keep this thing pumping and jumping. Yeah, it's getting heated up here in life. Uh, my quest against pedophilia in the church, this is going to be to the death. I'm never going to stop until I reach my goal, and that is to build enough support to end up down at the Capitol of Alabama and get some legislation in place so that we could have a safer environment for our women and children, those who are scarred, women, men, and children, who are scarred by sexual corruption by leadership in the church. Yeah, to death do me part. I'm going to do this. Little bulletin I want y'all to be aware of. You notice the election is here. Midterms, all the way to the election. Be careful. The airways are about to be bombarded with racially charged gunplay. From whites killing blacks to cops killing blacks to anti-Semitism to Asian killing. The race card is going to be played for election. I'm not going to say who's playing. I don't want to be able to try to influence anybody to go either way. But their goal is to cause you to be emotionally charged. So you go to the polls emotionally instead of intellectually. All these racially motivated murderers, last election was George Floyd. Last election before that was Trayvon. Last before that, listen, this is a pattern. Y'all don't fall for this, man. Because it always comes up around election. If these politicians really cared about racism, the killings of black people, they would take a look at Chicago, Pennsylvania, and California, where the murder rates are skyrocketing. There is a massacre in Chicago every month. They're on a track to have 800 to 1,000 killed this year. But they will not focus on those types of violence because it's black on black. But they'll focus on the election around whites killing blacks or cops killing blacks or somebody killing an Asian or anti-Semitic people. All these things get bombarded in the airways, in the news, so they can fog your mind. It could clog your mind with all type of emotions. And you're calculated. This is predicted. We are being played. But no sooner the election's over, you're not going to see. We ain't seen gunplay all year hardly. But it's election time. Don't let these people fool you. When you go to the polls, I don't care whether you're Democratic or Republicans. When you go to the polls, go with your conscience and go with your intellect. Don't let your emotions rule. Don't let these news organizations manipulate you to the point where you will vote with your heart. I'm going to tell you something. Republicans or Democrats, if they really cared about racism, KKK would be not on a terror watch list, but they would be charged with RICO charges. They would have to go underground. There have been no federal indictments for the KKK. They say we hate white supremacy with their mouth, but with legislation they do nothing. They put Muslim Islam. They call them anti-Semites. They really dog Farrakhan out. They're not touching the KKK. They haven't touched any specific white supremacist groups with any RICO laws or any terror watch list. They don't do that because they really want your vote, not your life. They just want your vote. They don't care about your life. So my peoples, I'm just kicking it real. Just a little sidebar. Don't let this news of this shooting, and the more shootings are coming. Watch. It's going to get cranked up more and more and more. The race car is going to be played, and you're going to be played. Don't let them do you like that. I don't care how you vote or who you vote for. Just make sure you vote with the intellect and not with your emotions. Don't be played like a fiddle. Because that's what they're doing to us. Because once they get the vote, you won't hear nothing about gunplay. You won't hear nothing about racial overtones. You won't hear nothing about cops, white cops killing blacks until the next election. We so easily calculated, and they just laugh at us. Come on, peoples, wake up. Wake up and smell the postum. Those of you who drink coffee, wake up and smell the coffee. We being played. All right? Just a little something, something, something. I'm going to get back on our program tomorrow, though. Get back on the program. Fighting this sexual corruption. And I'm starting at home in Huntsville. And it's going to go abroad. But I'm going to be relentless. Because they are. You guys, I don't want y'all to have no fear. Don't be scared. Let's rally up and get this thing done. All right, I love y'all. And remember, falling is a lot like flying. Until you hit the ground, so keep your head up. Peace.